have provided us with the story of the tournament so far. Jelena Dokic, welcome. We don't just want to talk to you, we want to congratulate you and say thank you for such an extraordinary ride.
Thank you.
It was, from our side of the fence, emotional. It was incredible. It was just such a wonderful story. What about from your side? The same?
Yeah, it was quite a ride. I mean, from the first round I got through, and I think it was a pretty good start for me to the year. And then after that second match and the night session, and things just kind of went crazy from there.
Yeah, that's the incredible thing, isn't it? Because the whole momentum of the tournament, the support, everything just seemed to follow you as you went through, and you seemed to ride with it. You seemed to enjoy the openness and the honesty of this Open more than any before.
Yeah, it was great. I was lucky to be able to play the night sessions, and they were a sellout every time I played, and the crowd was fantastic. I think it was also the way that the matches went. It was always 3 sets, and I was down in a lot of the matches, had to come back and had to fight through, and then I was able to win. So it was also kind of dramatic, every match that I played.
Yeah, it was a wonderful ride. Let's talk about last night's match against Dinara Safina. Again, you had to fight hard for this one. As you mentioned, another 3-setter. You're the only player to go 5 straight 3-setters at a Grand Slam. How on earth did you hold up emotionally and physically?
Yeah, it was difficult. I think I managed well, I think, through the tournament to be able to play so many 3-set matches. And even after my second match, we thought that I would really struggle physically and emotionally, but I was able to go, on and on. But, last night I think she was really the fresher player, and I think it showed. But I'm happy that, I was close. It could have gone either way last night also.
You've been up to the top before, highest ranked number 4 back in 2002. To go 3 sets against the current world number 3 must show you that there's nothing to be disappointed about in a loss to Dinara Safina.
Definitely. Look, she had an amazing 12 months, and she played so well last year. Even this year, maybe she's not playing her best tennis, but, she's making the finals pretty much every week. And she's number 3 in the world, possibly number 2 and number 1 after this week. So absolutely nothing to be disappointed about. I've done well, and it's good to see that even with a top player, I played a tough match.
One of the things that we don't get to hear from the losing player is the speech at the end of the match. What would you have said to that crowd there, because you have been able to chat to them beforehand? What would you have said to the crowd at Rod Laver Arena last night?
It was great. Look, I'm really looking forward to coming back here next year. It's amazing. Maybe the comeback and the second part of my career started here, maybe thanks to this crowd. And sometimes 1 or 2 matches can change a career and a life, and I think this is what happened here.
The crowds, your coach, your boyfriend, Borna and Tin. It seemed to me a lot of the times that it wasn't just 15,000 people playing with you. Sometimes also it was the opposite. It was just you 3 out there together. You often referred back to your coaching box and you looked for that support. These guys have done all the hard work with you.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it's always, I think, no matter, sometimes you play in countries where the crowd is not with you, and sometimes you do, but you always kind of turn to the people that are with you and who are there, in your box. So yeah, that's what kind of I did all week.
Well, you don't just take away a quarter-final appearance at a Grand Slam for the first time in such a long time from this tournament. You take all that support. What is the one thing, when you sat down last night, when you got home and you had time to breathe and reflect, what did you reflect mostly about?
I mean, you always have a little bit of disappointment after a loss, which is what happened last night, and especially because I was still close after being 4-all in the 3rd set. But, I don't think I took my opportunities well last night. But, look, it wouldn't be great of me to say I'm not happy. I mean, after coming into this tournament and nobody expecting anything at all, to finish in the quarterfinal is great, and I showed that I can play with some of the best players in the world. So hopefully, I would love to be able to continue that through the year.
What did you get up to last night? Quiet dinner?
Yeah,
lot of sleep?
Very quiet. I have a few days off because I have to continue with the Fed Cup, and I would like to play well there as well.
And that's the other amazing point. For the first time in 9 years, Jelena, you're going to represent Australia in the Fed Cup, heading over to Perth. That's just another step on this amazing journey back.
It is. I had absolutely no plans after Australian Open. I was going to play some smaller tournaments, and things just really changed around. And Fed Cup will be another great opportunity for me to get some matches and to be in a team competition, and really will be great. I'm sure we'll have the crowd with us again, and not quite 15,000 people, but it will be great to play Fed Fed Cup again.
Well, there's no question, Jelena, Australia is definitely on your side, and we thank you for the tournament. We thank you for your honesty and your approach to this one. It's been a great ride, and best of luck in Perth.
Thanks.
Jelena Dokic, who took us on that wonderful effort throughout the first week and a half here at the Open.